Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today is the very first video we are doing on our new series, Classic Car Sales. And what we have here that Bobby is going to be working on today is, what is this thing? It's a 06, I believe?
No, this is a 99 Honda Civic. It says it's an SI, but you know, I really don't know, because it has the dual overhead cam sticker right there, SI on the trunk, but it doesn't have an SI engine in it. It has a D16Y7, which doesn't belong in SIs, so I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, this thing needs a lot of work to...
Well, I think what we decided is, because this car is for sale, that in order to get this motor running with this turbo setup would take...
It would take too much.
That the car's not even worth it.
It's not even worth it.
It's not even worth it. So, Bobby, let's see, you want to... Yeah, you mentioned the stock manifold.
Just make this thing completely stock, put a stock manifold on it,
get it running.
Just eBay cold air intake or something. We'll see if Brad has a stock air box over there, but who knows. We need a radiator strap there. None of the AC stuff is here. So basically just get this thing running and
get it out of here.
Get out of here.
Give it to someone that's going to give it some love and build a neat car out of it, because we're just going to get it running and sell it. So the work will continue today, and so we'll see what we can make out of this.
I did try to start it a few minutes ago, and I'll put the video of it trying to start right here. So I'm going to pull the starter. After you see that video, you'll know why. And yeah, start with the starter and then probably take off the turbo stuff and see what Brad wants to do with it.
Sounds like a plan. All right guys, that's what we're doing. So watch the video, enjoy the video, and all the cars that we are selling is on our website, WineingerRacing.com, on the Classic Car Sales page. And there will be a link on there for if you wanted to post your cars and all the information about your cars. You'll be able to do it there also. But yeah.
All right guys, first things first, I'm gonna give this thing a little bath with the power washer. This thing has been sitting for God knows how long. I've been told a few years. But yeah, I'm gonna clean it up so I don't get all filthy just touching it. And yeah, then I'll get started pulling that starter out. Well, I'll just bring in the power washer over to clean this thing, and I don't know what I can do with that now. So now I need to fix this thing up. Anyways, I'm just gonna start pulling the starter out and take a look at it. Alright guys, got the starter pulled out. I don't know if you guys can see that. I mean, I don't see any crazy damage on the flywheel. A couple nicks and dings here and there, but it looks like the teeth are pretty decent. I put power to the starter and it turns over. I'll give you an example right here. My jump pack's freaking out, so you'll just have to take my word for it. I'm gonna see if this motor even turns over right now. I have the special socket for the crank pulley on the Hondas. I'm just going to put that on there and a breaker bar and see if this thing turns over. Get underneath here. My socket, Honda socket doesn't work. I'm gonna get a 16 probably. It's been a while since I worked on these old Hondas. Well, it indeed turns over, so that's a good thing. Alright, since it turns over, flywheel looks decent, starter seems to be turning over. I'm going to put the starter back in and get some actual battery power on it instead of just the little jump pack I have. And we'll see if this thing actually turns over or we're still going to have starter issues. Well, I found the culprit to the starting issue, or at least the turnover issue. When I was putting the starter back on, I was putting it on the wire from the ignition switch, and it was just a bad connection from the switch. This thing just broke off, and when I put the little switch on there, it turns over. So I'm going to replace that little connector, and we'll move on from there. Alright guys, got the starter in, got the connection fixed. We don't have a Honda size battery, so I'm making do. I'm using an old battery we have and putting a jump starter on that. And yeah, let's get some power in this thing, see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to turn on the jump starter right now. And let's get inside here and see if it turns over from the inside. Ay, this car. Well, it turns over. There's no RPM on the cluster, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot some brake fluid in the intake manifold and see if this thing starts. All right guys, moment of truth. Take two. Alright guys, I'm gonna figure out a different solution for the battery and then we'll try this again. Alright guys, brought over old trusty here, got some jumper cables on here. I hooked up the switch, That way I can control it from the engine bay. And now we could see if it starts again. I'm going to throw in some brake fluid in the intake and see what happens. Not even a pop. I'm going to throw on a timing light and see if there's spark. Yeah, this thing is, oh, that'd probably help. Jesus. Take a look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but one of the wires from the distributor is not connected, and there's just wires everywhere that are going to nothing. Yeah. Let's see if I just shove this in there, see if that'll work. Alright, I'm gonna make a better connection on that distributor wire and we'll try again. Alright guys, made a little quick repair to the distributor wiring. Let's see what happens. Make sure all the connections are on. Alright guys, well, it runs. I don't like the wiring for the distributor. I'd replace that, and there's a lot more wiring that needs to be figured out. But yeah, what can I say? It runs. I guess this was kind of like a will it run video, but like we said in the beginning, we're planning on getting rid of this car, just selling it. I don't think it's worth putting all the work into this turbo setup, just because there's just so many little issues that need to be figured out right now. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. Just stay tuned for more. Like, comment, subscribe, check out the website, buy some AMSOIL. Links are in the comments or description. And yeah, see you guys on the next one.